It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And, of course, LaMelo Ball. This is first game in his new Phoenix Suns uniform.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
Oh, and the jam by Williams. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
That shot off the mark. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Anunoby, no good. Brown feeling out a bit. Irving, good.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Outside Ball. Outside KD. Wide open look. And the jumper is good.
Obviously, the defense has its eyes on Durant with the ball, so he cleverly uses the pick and roll to create some space.
Now, here is Irving. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Ball. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
To the middle. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Pass to Ayton. Off target from outside. Here are the Mavericks. 4-point game. Brown outside. Going inside. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
Now here's Ayton. On the wing, Anunoby. It's stolen by Brown. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Nails the open triple off the fast break. Irving's got 7 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Williams a screen. Back to Green. Takes the three. Another three for Dallas.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Ball with it. Williams picks him up. And it's Ayton missing. Here's Dallas. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Irving. He's got 7. Here's Williams. Got a piece of it. The kick out to Irving. Block it 2. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Now, here is Irving. Shot clock at 6. Floats it up for Williams. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Durant just inside the line. And the Suns miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Pass to Williams. Lets it go with a 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
What up? And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, once upon a time, Kevin Durant said he was tired of being second. Now, some thought he was chasing clout, but he clarified it, saying, I just lost in the finals. It wasn't about, I want to be the best ever. I don't care about that. I want to wake up every day and do what I do. If we win, I know that comes with me being the best that I can be. Kevin?
David, I love the fact he is focused on the process. And thank you for giving us that report. They get it again. Back to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
You know, I think it's all about Bol's reach. Clearing the glass and then going right back up with it right away.
And Clark, here we are looking at a player like Bol. Big man who continues to improve.
And part of that improvement clearly is work ethic, taking coaching, but also he's a confident young man. He believes that he belongs in this league, and he backs it up with how he carries himself and how he plays.
Now here's Rose. Hasn't made one yet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, these days, especially in the playoffs, any weak link defensively gets exposed.
Yeah, well, you're going against the same opponent. So whatever area that you're weak in, that's going to be exposed. Specialists can get a few more minutes during the regular season, but in the postseason, hey, every possession extremely valuable, and you're trying to have the players on the floor that give you the best chance to win at the highest level. I think it's always a good idea to let Hayward go to work in the pick and roll. I mean, his decisions and his timing and execution are usually right on.
Inside. Rose attacking. Pass to Bull. Here's Katie. The kick out to Barnes. In the corner, Bull with it. And the dunk by Bull.
It's really easy for Bull to throw it down. Man, I'm a little jealous, especially with these creaky knees that I've got. I don't even think I could dunk in my dreams.
Here's Hayward. Powell, no one around him. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Suns trail by 20. Ayton a screen. Deep two from Ball. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, is one of Ayton's specialties.
And that one's good, Irving.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
The kick out to Ball. Here he goes. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Ball with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Irving. He's got 11. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Bull. Pass to Ayton. Back to Anunoby. To the wing right side. Bull inside. Shot clock at 4. Goes up again. And the layup is good. Bulls got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
A steal. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
The assist.
Boy, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
A deep three from Irving. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
It's stolen by Jones. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. Back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Ball. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Green. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong penalty.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. And Brown throws it down.
And Brown runs the floor like a locomotive, 225 pounds, and wrecks defenses in transition.
Now here's Durant. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Phoenix calls timeout. And it's Williams with the ball for Dallas. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Floats it up for Williams. It's stolen by Rose. Outside, KD. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Durant's got 5 points so far.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
Here's Irving. Nails it from the high post. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. Here's Irving. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving when he's on. It is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
The wide open look for Durant. Again, Phoenix.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Durant in the corner. Back to Rose. Three-pointer. Taps in, coming off the assist from KD. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%. He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
And the Suns call time. The Suns making a switch here. Suns trail by 18. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside ball. And Jones pulls it down.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Now, here's Anunoby. He has yet to score. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Outside Curry. Powell for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Barnes outside. Pass the ball. There's 37 seconds left in the third. So, Greg, when you think about the Phoenix Suns, what do you think fuels them the most?
Kevin, I mean, the fact that they had a 2-0 lead in the 21 NBA Finals and lost. This team is really battling to get back to that stage. And if they do, they want to take care of business this time.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Ball. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Ayton missing. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Ayton. Pass the Ball. Bridges, right side. Back to Ball. Just 3 on the clock. Here's Ayton.
Hayward, really a solid defender, uses his length and athleticism to do a good job challenging that shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Timeout called, the Suns. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
But, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team, told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Driving to the basket. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half. Now Ball. Ayton in the corner for 3. Rebound by Williams. Dallas leading by 16. Green with the ball. Bridges covering. Some nice passing here by Dallas. There's Brown with the 3. The putback. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to KD. KD on the wing. Finished off by KD.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
There's a screen by Williams. Irving surveying the floor. Picked by Williams. Here's the teardrop. A shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 25 points.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
Ayton wide open. Misses the 3. Irving with the ball. Bridges covering. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Boy, beautiful dime there by Kyrie. We've seen him improve as a passer since he's been in the league. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Ayton. Now here's Durant. Defended by Hayward. Over Hayward. KD's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 20. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's Irving missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's Durant on the wing. Gets to the corner and buries it. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Williams a screen. Here's Irving. That one a little long. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 18. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his second foul of the game. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
You know, there's really no defense for this. Irving relishes, actually thoroughly enjoys scoring against tight defense.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Ayton. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Dallas.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. It can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Back to Ball. Fires from the wing. And Durant gets it to go.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Yeah, I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.